Hey Leo, welcome to this space. Welcome to the Capricorn full moon. Happy solstice. We are still in the summer solstice. Those of you guys who are in the winter solstice, happy winter solstice if you are on the southern hemisphere. These messages will still pertain to you because we are talking about the Capricorn full moon and what type of messages and advice are coming out for you guys there. Okay. I'm holding my mic up to my mouth because the clip has come off, so I will be putting it down here and there. So just bear with me. But I am going to go ahead. I'm going to pull 3 oracle messages for you guys, and I'm going to pull 3 tarot messages for you guys. I will not be clarifying those tarot messages today because my ancestors are not guiding me to do that. They kind of just wanted me to go with the flow today, and whatever messages come out, that is what comes out. Take it or leave it. Please check your moon or your rising placements for deeper resonance. I am also reading for Western and sidereal astrological charts as well. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and pull a card. The first card that I'm going to pull is actually just going to be a card that has a symbol on it or a simple shape. I'm going to show it to you without saying anything for a little bit, for maybe a few seconds or so. You decide what that means for you, and then I will share what my spirit is saying to you regarding that symbol, and we will move on with your reading. Okay, so let's go ahead and jump into it, you guys. Also sorry about all the wind and the cars going by. It's noisy out here, but the weather is nice. But I do live on a busy street, as I always say. So, I just always like to just kind of let you guys know, like, really sorry for all the noise. Okay, Leo, so I'm going to go ahead and show you the card. You received the plus sign. I like seeing this card for you, Leo, because the energy of abundance, addition, adding on to your life is such a positive vibe, is such a positive energy. I just got there's more. So if you think that there is no more for you to experience in this life in the most positive way, you're wrong. Now, I'm also getting on the flip side of this. Be careful what you are adding to your life. Be careful of excess. Okay? Be careful of excess. What are you doing too much of? This full moon in Capricorn is going to question that for you. What are you doing too much of? What is too excessive in your lives at this time during this Capricorn full moon for the next month or so? What do you want to add to your lives? That's a good question. What do you want more of? Do you feel like it's too much to ask? And if so, that's something you need to address within yourself. Okay? Are you asking too much of someone? Is there someone in your life that can only give you so much? And is that something that you're okay with for just a time being? Or do you want to find a relationship with someone, friends or romantic partners, that actually are able and capable and willing to give more? Are there people who want more from you? Are you capable of giving them that? And if not, why? What are you giving your time to that's a little bit excessive, where you should be giving your time to someone or something else? Okay. Excess, addition, abundance, more. Those are the words that I would say are very prevalent in your life right now, whether you are aware of it or not. Okay. Could be a good or a bad. It could be a pro or a con, depending on your life and what, the types of decisions that you're making. Okay. So let's keep going, Leo. Let's go ahead and pull another oracle message to just kind of see what this overall plus sign energy is saying. Okay. Okay, Leo. Sorry if these readings this seems a little bit quiet, but that's just kind of where my spirit is right now. So I may not seem as chatty in these readings, but that's just the energies that are surrounding me right now. So that's how the readings are going to go. Anyway, we have calm comes when you remember that all you have is this moment. Calm comes when you remember that all you have is this moment. It says we experience stress when we are mired in the past or worried about the future. Stressing over things that are finished or haven't yet happened wastes our energy on things we can't control. And this moment contains all we need. Take a minute to check in with yourself about something you're worried or stressed about. Is it truly rooted in this present moment? Close your eyes and take a deep breath. Connect to the now. How do you feel right now? How do you know right now? What small step can you take right now? So Leo, some of you guys, you want more out of life, but you're kind of stuck on that. You're kind of stuck on the future of like, when is this abundance, this addition to my life going to happen? I'm getting the sense that some of you guys are waiting for it to just kind of appear, but it's not just going to appear. You kind of have to create that. You have to create those moments every single step of the way, every single day of your life. You have to create those moments, Leo, of more. And if there's something that you're doing excessively, those are those moments where you need to think, okay, how is this adding on to my life in a positive way? And if it's not, stop doing it, right? Don't live in the future. Work towards it, absolutely, Leo, during this full moon in Capricorn. Work towards more. Work towards the future. But what more can you do right now? And sometimes more is not a basket full, Sometimes more is just a handful. You know, sometimes you just get more in handfuls. Maybe more is just a pinch more. But it builds up over time, right? So if there's something that you're doing excessively, maybe over time it was just a pinch here, a pinch there, a pinch here, and it just kind of started to pile up. And now it's become basketfuls. Okay. Spending habits can be out of control. Maybe you're spending money on something that you shouldn't be spending money on. Maybe you need to put that money away and add to your savings account for something more, something better for yourself. Some of you guys are going to be blessed because you have been putting money away. Live in the present moment, Leo. That's where you will find more. You're not going to find more in the future because the future doesn't exist right now. It's just a future. It's not your future is not your present. Your present is your present. Leave the past in the past. That is in the past. Where are you right now? What can you do now? That matters. That's all that matters. Don't try to create a future that's just not here yet. Don't try to live in an imaginary world. Where are you right now? Okay? That's what's important. Let's go ahead and pull one more oracle message, and then we're going to pull your tarot. All right? You have bliss, Leo. I love seeing that for you guys. It's okay to be blissful. It says contentment, satisfaction, and security. It's okay to be blissful, Leo. It's okay to just be in the moment and just feel a bit of euphoria, to just have nothing going on up here for a minute. That's okay. It's okay to just be content with what you have right now. You don't need to try to make it more than what it is. You may look around your home and be like, well, I want the walls to be this color. I want some different curtains, or I want to change this. I want to remodel that. I want to do this, this, and that. And that's totally fine. I would say make a plan. This is just my opinion. You don't have to take my opinion. Make a plan first. Write it down. And leave it. Okay, just make a really good plan. Months, dates, times, right? What you need, the tools, the supplies that you need, right? The money that is going to take to get whatever more you want of that thing, right? To go on that trip. But just make a plan first and just let it go and live in the present moment and just be like, you know what? I'm happy with what I have now. But I'm just going to take just a tiny step towards creating a better future for myself. And that could be maybe fixing your health. I don't know. Maybe drinking a cup of tea, drinking some water, right? That's a small step. Going for a walk, doing some research, maybe like cutting down on a certain way that you eat or drink something. Maybe there's excess in drinking, excess in whatever. Buying things, Maybe take a tiny step and just put money in your savings account, just a little here and there, okay? In that moment, and just let it go, right? You can make plans, but then once you make those plans, just be like, you know what? I love where I am right now. And when I have enough money and when I have the tools that I need to create a better future for my home, or create a better future for my health, or a better future for my relationship with my partner, a better future for my finances, my career, whatever, then I will enjoy that once I have everything that I need. But first, do the tiny steps first. Don't try to put, I think I was saying this to Cancer, don't try to put all your eggs in one basket during this Capricorn full moon. Just don't do that. Be content where you are right now, even if it doesn't look picturesque, right? It doesn't have to look like what you see on social media or what someone else has, because you never know how long it took somebody to get to that point. You can't just press a button and all of a sudden your life is picturesque and it's just, such a romanticized version of yourself or version of your life. It takes the necessary steps to get there, Leo. So if you want to add on to your life, take the baby steps, take the necessary steps first. And in the process, just make sure that you are content with where you are still. So if this is like a body thing, if you want to get your body into a certain amount of, like a certain shape, at the end of the day, you have to also make sure that you're happy with who you are in that moment, and be like, you know what, I'm happy with who I am right now, but I'm going to continue to work on myself and continue to eat the foods that I need to eat. I'm going to continue to eat and, drink more water. I don't know. But in the process of it all, love is important. Loving yourself. That's how you're really going to be able to truly love the version of yourself in the future when it gets here. Does that make sense? Let's go ahead and pull some tarot really quickly. All right, Leo. So the messages that I'm getting, you only have one major arcana card, which is the High Priestess. This is all about inner work. This is all about your inner demons, your spirit, your ancestors, connecting with self. But this is also about patience here. Your intuition will give you a little tug or a little inkling about someone or something, right? Or it may guide you down a path in the spirit realm to say, okay, hey, this is a good path for you to take towards your future. The High Priestess I also see as the imagination. It's like she's the one that connects with her imagination and connects with her soul, and she sees a bright future, as visions of the future that you're seeing, Leo, for yourself, right? Like you have all of these visions. You have these visions of yourself in a future that you're trying to create. But that does not mean that you need to create that future here and now, because you can't. Right here and now is where you are now. This is who you are now. You need to embrace that. Be content with it. Be patient with it as you make certain steps to grow it. So it's like planting a seed, right? And you have an idea or a picture of what this plant is supposed to look like when it matures, right? When it's fully grown or when it starts to bear fruit. Well, you first have to embrace that plant in every single stage. So if you're trying to grow an apple tree, for instance, you have to accept and embrace and love that apple tree in every stage of its life, from when it's a sprout to when it's a sapling to it being a fully grown tree bearing fruit that you can harvest and enjoy. So kind of look at your life and the things that you've prayed for as a tiny seed, and you have to love yourself and your life in every single stage of its growth, right? Just because a tree's leaves burn or change color or fall, that doesn't mean that its future is dead. If anything, the future is just the beginning of its life. Trees go through different stages of life and death, and so does your life. Does that make sense? You have the 10 of Wands, you have the 6 of Swords, and you have the Page of Water. Baby steps. Focus on creating your future in your mind, writing it down on your journal. Feel the way you would want to feel when you do live that future self that you've been praying for and trying to create in your mind. This can also be a relationship where you want, maybe you're thinking you want to marry this person, or I don't know, you want to partner with that person. I don't know, but all I can see for overall financially in your relationships and overall, Leo, you're putting too much on your plate right now. That's not your task. Whatever is on your plate that can fit reasonably, whatever, make sure you have healthy portions on your plate, Leo. Don't pile food on your plate that you are not going to be able to eat, because it's going to be wasted, right? Healthy portions are important in life, not just with food, but with anything. Be careful with excess, Leo. That is going to be your biggest enemy. It's going to be the biggest enemy towards your success. Things are going to run smoothly for you as long as you start taking things off of your plate that you know you're not going to be able to digest. Does that make sense? Much love and light to all of you. I wish you guys the very best of luck on this journey. Stay safe, stay healthy, and I hope to see you guys in your next reading. Bye, Leo.